to another episode of Wildcat Talk. Today, here with me is Bryanna Morales and Sutton Riley, here to talk a little bit about debate and what that's about. Why don't y'all tell me a little bit about, run me through the day of maybe, a debate practice.
Okay.
Do y'all practice every day?
We try to, but depending on what tournaments are coming up based on what events is what basically who practices.
Right.
Exactly.
So, what do you mean by who, depends on who practices?
So there's different events in debate. So currently, for example, we're working on Congress. So everybody that's in Congress, we practice on how to read the bills, how to write them, how to present them, and stuff like that.
What other events do y'all have? Can y'all give me a list of all of them?
We have LD, CX, Congress, as she mentioned, and Interp. Yes, Interp.
What does
I do?
LD and CX stand for?
Well, she's the queen of LD, so I'll let her take that one.
LD stands for Lincoln Douglas debate, and then CX is cross-examination.
Lincoln Douglas, what does that entail?
Oh, the lore behind it?
Yeah, what's the lore? What's the lore behind Lincoln
The original,
Douglas?
right? It's after the original, those guys.
I have no idea.
Well,
there is lore.
What is the style of debate like?
It's a 1v1.
It's just it's just literally just
one-on-one.
Well, Lincoln Douglas, LD is, and then CX is 2v2.
Yeah.
Congress is a room full of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Inter, prose and poetry is one person. So.
And then in each of these, y'all are just given a topic, and then y'all have to debate. So one person picks one side, and one person picks another side.
Kind of.
Sort
of. For LD and CX, you're supposed to write on each side, and then the day of the tournament, you're given what side you're arguing, and it varies between each round. So you'll argue both sides.
Yeah, you have to have a case for both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just whoever has the well, how does that work? Because if somebody wins a debate, they just have better points across each of the topics, each of the sides of the topic.
I mean, either way, everybody's gonna have the same knowledge on both sides, so it makes it even better, I guess.
Yeah.
With these competitions, you said that it depends on what competition's coming up, what y'all practice. So not all of these competitions, they don't just do all of the events. It's just a certain event that y'all go and attend to?
Some of them. Some of them do all of them, and that's when each of us kind of focus on what we're doing, but there's also specific tournaments for specific things.
Right.
That's more for Congress. There's specific Congress tournaments.
Oh, okay. So Congress takes a long time then?
Yeah.
It's an all-day type thing?
Yes.
All of them pretty much are.
Yeah, they're very long.
Really? So do y'all get time to set aside to go and make y'all's points up after you get your prompt or your discussion topic?
For Interp and Extemp and stuff, that's the whole purpose of that event. So you'll get your prompt, and then you have 30 minutes or a certain amount of time to make your speech. But in actual debate, LD and CX and stuff, you already have it pre-prepared, and then the time between each of your rounds is the only preparation you get for the next round.
Oh, okay. So what time do y'all start in the morning on most of these?
Depends on where we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually 8.
Yes.
8 until maybe 3 or 4, or
Yeah.
Yeah, awards are usually at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. So they is it a panel of judges that judge y'all, or is it how many judges are there?
Typically 3.
3?
3 when for majority of them, but for example LD and CX, up until you get to the higher levels, I don't know if you go to state. Other than that, if you go to region or something, it's 1 judge, but the farther you get up, the more judges.
Really? So state, how many does state have?
I think 3 or 4.
4, so it can have a split decision on it. And then what happens if it goes to a split decision?
I don't know. I guess they just figure it out.
So do y'all have a season for debate? Is it only the fall, or?
We have tournaments throughout the fall mostly, and then we mostly prep for UIL, which is spring, March, February, which is the big one.
It's pretty much all year.
District and stuff?
Yeah.
And then that's whenever you go to state and stuff. So basically everything before that is just practice.
Yeah.
Y'all just go out and...
Mostly, yes.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any overnight tournaments, or overnight?
There's a couple.
There's a couple? Y'all go to where do y'all go?
For example, we have one coming up called CapCon, which is where we go to Austin and we debate in the state capitol.
Oh, wow.
We do some Congress. Yeah.
Oh. So how many people are set in Congress? Do y'all fill up all those seats?
No. It's a good amount though, 15, 20.
Yeah, there's a
15,
couple people there's a lot of people in each chamber.
Each chamber, yeah.
So.
15 to 20 in each thing?
Yeah.
Each
Yeah,
side.
it's a pretty big event.
Yeah.
So.
So if y'all are in the Capitol doing it, right, do y'all have to wait for each team to finish before y'all go out?
No, there's like different rooms.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
We wear suits and stuff. You know?
You wear suits?
Yes. Did
Oh
you not
my
know
God.
that?
No.
No,
I
yeah.
didn't.
We have to
Yeah.
dress up all fancy. We
Really?
wear ties. Everything.
That's
you know?
amazing.
Yeah.
No, but like, they don't provide those for you though? You
No,
have to
No.
go
no,
get
we
your
have
own?
to go do that.
Mhm.
We show up 6 a.m.
So what if
looking
you show up-
sharp.
What if you show up with like a Simpsons tie on or something?
Probably get disqualified. if I'm being honest with you, yeah.
Like how strict is the dress code?
Depending on where you go, it's
Yeah.
more strict. Like for example, when we compete at like region or something more like local, some people aren't,
Yeah,
that
some people have jeans
professional.
on.
Yeah, but like as you move up, it obviously
gets-
it
gets
affects
more
your
and more.
scoring. So
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
the judges will count off for
Mhm.
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
yeah for like your
Especially if it's like a higher, like later on, like as she said.
Mm-hmm. So, how many competitions do you think you have in like a year?
I actually don't know. It honestly varies year to year. Like
Especially if we have more people
Mm-hmm.
in debate,
Right.
because we try to go to more to get everyone to go to
yeah,
one.
but I would say like I don't even know, like 20 maybe more. I don't
It
know.
could be
It really
more.
depends.
What's y'all's strongest event right now?
Probably Congress, I think.
There's
We have a lot of
people that
new
do
people who
Congress.
do Congress. They're doing quite well. Actually, like a couple freshmen.
Really?
Yeah, they're very into it.
Do y'all have like a lot of freshmen right now? Like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
this is
class
probably
is
the
majority
biggest-
freshmen.
Yeah.
It's like 17 freshmen.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
that's crazy. So like they basically make up like most of Congress, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's interesting. So what do you think made them want to come to debate? Like, do you think it was something with the middle school? Did y'all do something last year to maybe get some recruiting done, or?
Maybe the
Um,
fair.
Yeah,
Endorsement
we had like
fair?
an endorsement fair.
That could be it. I remember we got a lot of people sign up, but I know a lot of kids think it's just, hey, we get to argue. But,
Yeah,
you know,
and a lot of people also see like the honors credit because it is an honors credit,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh okay, like
boom.
yeah. But a lot of people do also treat it like a blow off class.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of people interested this year, so it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you see like a lot of like hard work going into it, or do you kind of just have some natural, just great debaters?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people are just more confident because
And talking,
Yeah.
expressing and stuff.
Mhm.
But there is a couple, like, I mean, like freshmen last year, there was a freshman last year who's a sophomore now who's like taking all the freshmen this year and like teaching them Congress.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
he's killing it.
It's always good to like have some role models that are there
Yeah.
and are able, especially like I'm assuming that y'all haven't done all of the events, right? Like you guys haven't been in every, so it's good to have maybe even some younger people, some younger like sophomores and juniors that are able to lead the pack whenever the new freshmen come in. So that's always good to hear. Do y'all practice over like the summer and stuff? Like are y'all up here during this?
not typically. Actually, not at all.
But aren't you your project, right? Or no?
Yeah. Well, one of my senior projects is to make like a debate showcase.
Mhm.
I don't think it'll run through the summer like at all, but like hopefully it'll give like the younger people motivation to like go, because there are like debate camps over the summer and stuff. So
Right.
hopefully it'll give them the motivation to like go to those and stuff.
So debate showcase, what do you like mean by that? Could you like
I kind of just want to teach people like what debate is about and like kind of talk about like what we're talking about, because it's actually really interesting. It's fun and it opens you up to a lot of opportunities and scholarships too. So I think it's a good opportunity for like younger people and they don't see it. So
do you like run it as like a seminar here? Do you set up like where do you like set
Well,
it up like?
I haven't planned it yet, like fully, but I'm hoping to go to like the middle schools and stuff.
Oh, you haven't done it yet. So you're gonna go like during the school year and go and just kind of. Are you gonna go to like are you planning to do the elementary schools and stuff?
No,
or you're just gonna do
probably
here
just-
in
yeah.
middle school? Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because there are we just have a lot of kids coming in, you know?
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of just new people that want to come here and even bring stuff from their old school districts over here.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty cool.
We're getting a lot of new events and stuff. It's
new
cool.
events.
And maybe we can get more new people to get on ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, recruiting's hard, man. It's hard to get people interested, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
I mean,
yeah. Especially, like those kids who didn't know what it was and just,
Yeah.
because there's a couple, that, they're not very into it, but
they're just there.
yeah.
Kind of
But we
present.
try to get them
Yeah.
motivated.
Honestly-
because we really think it's, fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Like, I think it's hard work, but at the end, it's, like, really worth it. Because, like, for example, like, I guess me, like, I put in a lot of hours towards the end of last year. And when I advanced to state, it, like, opened me up to a lot of, like, scholarships. And obviously, that's something I can put on, like, my resumes and stuff. So, and it's actually really fun, too, like, overnight trips and stuff. You get to bond with, like, your friends. And I've made, like, friendships with debate. So,
yeah.
It's a good experience.
Do y'all have any like requirements to stay in debate? Because I remember Tristan Vihey. He used to complain about having to go to like 2 debate tournaments or something a year. So what?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the same, 2 tournaments.
Yeah, just 2 tournaments. If you're in it.
I mean, that's about it.
Yeah, and we have assignments in there. So I mean, if you don't participate,
you know.
you're just not gonna pass.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool that's like it's a grade too. You know, like you get to like. And it's its own class, because I know a lot of other schools have like UIL things, and it's just a club. It's just outside of school, but
it's cool that there's dedicated time.
Right. Yeah.
That you have
it shows that the school cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Do y'all practice outside of school a lot, like mandatory practices, or no? It's just all the class.
It's mostly the class.
Yeah. It's just your own time that you want to put into it.
Yeah.
What do you think like some of the younger people could do to like prepare to be in debate? Like to prepare if they want to be in debate, what could they do to like start getting into it? You know.
I would say the biggest thing, since like debate is so like there's so many different events. Like it's called like speech and debate. So there's also speech events like prose and poetry and like making speeches. So I would definitely just say public speaking.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's really like just like the common factor in everything.
Right.
I mean unless they want to like study each event, because every event is different. So.
Yeah, it sounds like they're pretty like drastically different. Like I'm sure the topics are much different from each other as well.
There's even one like about like humorous, like you make humor pieces and stuff and perform it. So I think there's like stuff for everybody, and they don't realize it. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. I remember we still have that public speaking class, right? Like, so I mean, that could be something that somebody could go into.
A lot of people are skeptical just because they're scared to talk in front of people. So I mean, working on that would probably be the biggest thing.
So is somebody able to join debate without joining the class? Like halfway through a semester, like obviously they're really like crazy about not switching your classes halfway through a semester, right? Would somebody be able to join debate without switching over to the class?
Yeah. There's been a lot of instances where we've had like people like not in the class that still go to the tournaments and stuff, like
foreign exchange
students.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People who have been in debate and then got out of the class to have another class, but they still go to events and stuff.
Right. But they'd still be able to like, because you'll still have plenty of tournaments in the second semester, they'd be able to switch halfway through. Like after the semester, they'd be able to switch.
And then second semester is UIL, so.
Yeah.
Right. So they'd be able to come and compete.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? I mean, like tell about debate?
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's good to talk, you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice. I'm sure.
Has it helped how you carry yourself, perhaps? Like how you talk to other people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like I mean, a lot of people, like when I was younger, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, you talk a lot, you should do debate. And then I did it, and I was like scared.
Yeah.
I mean, like even like talking all the time, you know, outgoing, but like it's scared. It's scary, like going in front of like a bunch of other people or like fancy dressed, you know, a bunch of old guys like about to judge me, you know. But like after doing that for a while, it really helps, you know, helps you with public speaking. Because you're gonna have to do a lot of that as you get older with jobs and college and stuff.
Yeah. It also helps like knowing events that are going on in the world right now, because everything, or not everything, but like the debate prompts and like the Congress prompts are usually about like real world issues
happening right now currently.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool that like, you know, debate shows teenagers, you know, what's happening in the world and actually learning about it and debating about it.
I appreciate y'all. This is great.
Yeah.
If you'd like to join debate, talk to Mr.
join.
Hughes, talk to these guys.
Of course.
They're around here somewhere.
Around town.
Or we go around all the towns.
That's
what we do.
Thank you.